Hello everyone, my name is Kankajun. I'm a metric A2052, and today I'm going to present a part of engineering management and safety projects. So these are my group members. So on first part, I will do the introduction of the project. So in this project, I'm working for Nokia Corporations, and after 8 years working under Nokia Corporation, I'm appointed as the project manager in their newest projects. And the Nokia Corporation is now focusing on the new model of smartphone in their newest projects. So for me, this is a good opportunity to create a new projects that could meet the customer demands. Slide. So the objective of the project is we need to apply new product development strategies in developing a new model of smartphones. And the second one is to make an analysis on which new model of smartphone should be invested and expected a return on investment around 50% budget. So project as a scope. So Nokia Corporation is planning to develop new model smartphones that are sustainable, eco-friendly, and affordable in price. So nowadays, they are currently facing significant threats in the face of iPhone industry and also Android operating systems as Oppo, Huawei, and Vivo. So initially, we need to list all physical characteristics of a product and ask any relevant question to assess its potential for success. Secondly, we need to formulating a list of existing customer problems and need to serve as a basis for new product development ideas. Thirdly, we identify which products benefit and features customers desire or would be pleased to have. And we need to determine deficiency in existing product and provide the market with enhanced or totally new solutions. And with a comprehensive and effective strategy management, we can estimate the amount needed in hiring new workforce and measure the return of investment of the project. And in this project, we are assigned to provide financial portfolio that include return on investment, which ROI and payback period we need to measure also, and the net present value NPV in this project to compare which theory is more beneficial. And finally, we need to make a final decision.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. My name is Andrina Nadira binti Hisham and A20041. Today I will talk about our model of competitors for our newest model, which is Nokia C21 against Nokia G21 and Nokia C01 Plus. In general, our model is big on durability and big on security. It supports Android 11 Go edition with 5MP front camera and 8MP rear camera. It has 3000 mAh removable battery with 5V 1A charging. While for Nokia G21, in general, it has a 3-day battery life and has twice as many security updates as the competition in 2 years of software upgrade. It has 4G network and support Android 11 with 8MP front camera and 50MP rear camera with 5050 mAh non-removable battery with 18W charging capable. And lastly, for Nokia C01 Plus, it makes every moment count with crystal clear viewing, longer lasting battery, and 4G, and support Android 11 Go edition, the same as our newest model, and has 5MP front camera and 5MP rear camera with 3000 mAh removable battery with 5V 8A charging, the same as our newest model. So, for the manufacturing process, we have 3 phases, and the first phase is engine organization process (NO), which is divided into 2 parts, which is board assembly line and final assembly line. In board assembly line, the blank printed circuit board (PCB) and printed wire board (PWB) with 4 panel board, including in 1 board loaded, are assembled with the microphone, speaker, and integrated circuit. While in the final assembly line, the MFP speaker microphone, the cover LED dome sheet and LCD advance to the DT state to check if any defect detection on any of the placement of different parts in the attachment is found and confirmed using basic user inspection UI. And after both assembly line is completed, the hardware is finished and the smartphone is now ready, but without any software. For the second phase, which is the standard operating procedure (SOP), the model is loaded with the program based on the various feature and models. And then lastly, the third is the engine and sub preparation (ESOP), which is the mix of the two phase above. For the material selection, we seek to minimize the environmental effect of our goods through careful material selection. This list below depicts the approximate proportion of the material requirement to make this mobile device. So we have five material that we use for our model, which is 20% metal, 12% ceramic materials, 29% plastic, 37% for the battery, and 2% for the others. So for the metal, we use like stainless steel, copper, zinc, and aluminium, which our product contains 0.1 to 0.2% precious metal. For the ceramic materials, we use for glass or other ceramic for the model, and for plastic, we use ABS or PC, PET, PA, and epoxy. For our battery, we use lithium cobalt compound, graphite, and aluminium, also copper. For the other 2%, which is non-metal such as silicon and other materials such as glues. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muarim Bakri. I'm matric number MA20028. Today I present about definition of a project. So, a project is a sequence of activities needed to attain an objective. A project is any transitory project with a definite beginning and the end. According to the PMI, projects are transitory engagement depending on complexity. 1 person or 100 can handle it. Documentation, planning, monitoring, and communication are the crucial to project management and help deliver work within schedule, scope, and budget constraints. Limitation and exclusion of a project. A limitation of any project aspect with insufficient resources. Accessing a specified budget, having resources move to a higher priority project, or setting on a completion date before the project begins are instance. The project's aim and timetable dictate its restrictions. Deliverables are project result. Deliverables include project documentation, plans, and reports. The project ultimate result is also a delivery. Communication is a key to understand boundaries and exclusion. Representative stakeholders may identify restrictions that are not visible to the sponsor. Before further discussion, argue, negotiate, write, and present. Project management process. Initiation. It is determined which goals are to be pursued, in addition to which restriction, hazard, and stakeholders will be involved in the project. This will influence whether the project remains only concept or whether it is not developed further to the point where it's carried out. Next is planning. A detailed roadmap will serve as a guide for team, beginning with the step of generating a project plan and continuing through the phase of project execution and completion. First, we must figure out what we want to accomplish with the project and write out every step of the plan from the beginning to the very end. This is the project planning step, which first is define the major roles and responsibilities. Then start things off with a meeting, create work breakdown schedule, create a scope statement, set a baseline for the project scope, create the time schedule and course, make plans for how to handle the baseline, start planning for staffing, make a quality plan for the project, analyze a project risk, develop a strategy for communication, and create Gantt chart. Next is execution. At this stage of the project, the teams will begin working on the deliverables to guarantee that the project will successfully satisfy all the essential criteria. The essential resources, time frame, responsibilities, tasks, and any other information that is vital to the project should be dispersed. Next is monitoring and controlling. It is the responsibility of the project manager to keep an eye on day-to-day operation and ensure that everything is moving in the proper direction in accordance with the plan. Project managers are responsible for a wide variety of tasks in addition to monitoring the success of their projects. These tasks include managing risks, directing status meetings, and preparing various reports. Closing. During the project close phase, it is responsibility of project managers to compile a list of deliverables, compile and store documents in a centralized area, and then turn over the project to either the customer or the team responsible for monitoring its activities. A comparison will be made between the goals that we plan for the project and the result that we actually achieve. Next, strategic management process. A strategic management process is all about finding and describing the plans that managers can use to improve their organization, performance, and give it an edge of its competitors. In other phase, the ongoing process of making plans, putting them into an action, and keeping an eye on them so that the organization can reach its strategic goals while taking into account in internal and external environment. So this is the strategic management process. We will review, revise mission, internal environment, external environment, new goals and objectives, portfolio and strategic choices, strategy implementation, project selection, and project. So next, missions. Our mission is to create a new body of smartphone with new features of technology to improve our daily life user with an affordable price. In order to face with other brands, we need to come up with an attractive design with high specification. As a project manager, we need to make sure that our company mission is achieved in the end of the project. So this is our project strategy. First is engage with people what kind of smartphone that they need, improve the R&D process, solve the issues, and come up with the new features. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to my friend. My name is Lau Zhongxuan and my team number is MS2006. So I would like to carry on the presentation with characteristic of the project. The first characteristic of project is objective or M. Every project shall start with some objective. And the second, lifespan. No project can be do without stop. It must have no beyond which it cannot possess. The times. The project start and end of project. Next, team spirit. It is required to complete project. It because different member having different characteristics. Moreover, cost. The cost will increase if more resources are required to complete the project quickly. Next, risk and uncertainty. The project is generally based on forecasting, so risk and uncertainty are always associated with project. Direction. Project must perform accordingly the direction given by the customer. Subcontracting. It is a subset of every project. The next slide, the innovative. A project entails doing something novel or never done before. Specific. It has specific time, cost, and performance. Complexity. A project is a complex series of actions related to the project aims. Fund required. Every project needs funds to reach the endpoint. Without a debt fund, no project can be successfully implemented. Cost estimation is one of the essential factors of any organization. So, calculating in advance the required fund for the project will be very impactful. Life cycle. Each project has a life cycle with different states like start, growth, maturity, and decay. Uniqueness. Each project is unique in itself and it having own features. Established. The project is done when the objectives are met. Thank you. This is the part of characteristic of project.
So now I'm going to present a part of result and discussion. So in this part, we will analyze the financial portfolio to improvise a better position by the strategy management process in quantitative analysis. So in this method, we will develop and estimate the payback period, return of investment, and net present value within a 4-year duration and with a rate of returns with 30%. So now these the portfolios of our project. So we just compare three news model of um new model smartphone, which Nokia C21, Nokia G21, and Nokia C01 Plus. So this is the price that will be sold in the markets, and this is the investment, total investment, amount of investment that we invest, and this is the aspect analysis. And this is the revenue for sale cash flow. So after this, we need to this the payback period. So payback period. So payback period is the length of time it takes to recover the cost of an investment, or the length of time an investor need to reach a break-even point. So in conclusion, shortest paybacks means more attractive investment, while longer paybacks are less desirable. So we compare these three types of news model smartphones. So we found that this Nokia G21 has the shortest payback period. So now going to the return of investment with ROI. So ROI is used to evaluate the efficiency or profitability of an investment. So in this return of investment, we can find that the also Nokia G21 is more efficiency compared to Nokia C21 and Nokia C01 Plus. So in the net present values, the present value is the difference between the present value of cash inflow and the present value of cash outflow over periods. So after this a formula for it. So after we found that Nokia G21 is the highest, so we can make a conclusion that Nokia G21 is chosen.
Hi, it's me again, Lau. So I would like to carry on the presentation and bring it to the end with recommendation and conclusion. The design of product based on the expectation of customer. Then apply or improve it into the product, such as storage, battery capacity, and others. Furthermore, we require an effective report system. For example, feedback from the customer. It is to improve the next product quality. In conclusion, we are able to assess and determine the basic management of net present value, rate of investment, and annual rate of return. In addition, we are able to decide which series is preferable in a present world analysis and to calculate corresponding uniform annual cost. Lastly, we believe that our tactic will generate profit for the company while also fostering healthy competition and a positive work environment. That's all for us. Thank you.